Africa is massively underexplored for lithium. For us, I was really surprised just how underexplored and fragmented it was for such a hot commodity. ASKARI's got a really aggressive exploration strategy, and our plans for Namibia are really systematic in terms of the way that we approach exploration. We've obviously learned an awful lot since we acquired the projects, and a lot of that had to do with the fact that mapping, sampling the project areas really generated for us additional targets. Not so much that they were pertinent to the phase 1 exploration. That work was really centered around the due diligence sampling we had undertaken during the purchase phase. With phase 1, we did target initially the smaller pegmatites that were the focus of the historical miners, and they were looking at the tin mineralisation. So what we as a company thought was possible is that there were depth and strike extensions of those particular targets and those particular pegmatites. With that work done and out of the way, and the assay results sort of looked at and analysed in context of our broader exploration strategy, our focus right now is the second phase of drilling that's been done at 7345, where we've discovered a very significant pegmatite in the order of magnitude about 112 metres wide, and we've drilled so far 2 RC holes into that particular target. Now that's really exciting for the company because those 2 holes came back with polylithanite and spodumene logged all the way through the intersection of those 2 individual holes. That particular pegmatite is in the southeastern part of the tenement, so it's very distinct and different to the targets that we drilled during the phase 1, which were really governed towards looking at strike and depth extensions of small-scale mines. We thought that that was going to be kind of the low-lying fruit for the company, and we're glad that we've answered the question in terms of what abundances those pegmatites hold for us. The focus right now is to mobilise a diamond drilling rig onto that particular significant pegmatite target and drill some larger, deeper holes to test the mineralisation at depth as well. We expect the diamond rig will be out there in the next 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, and it'll probably be out there for a good sort of 4 or 5 week campaign. Initially, we're only looking at drilling 1,000 metres, which is just enough to test some deeper targets on that particular pegmatite, but also just confirm and give us some good visuals on the type of mineralisation in the holes as well, but also give us some really good structural information, which is going to be key for sort of how we go about sort of designing the next phase of exploration out there as well. ASKARI's got a very bullish impression of the West Pegmatite Belt and operating in Namibia more generally as well. The benefit we've got of being in Namibia is, of course, you've got access to your key markets. You've got the European markets, you've got the North American markets, and you've also got the Chinese Asian markets as well. So it puts you in a really strong dominant position. It's a hugely underexplored region, which of course provides major exploration upside for companies such as ASKARI, and we take a really systematic approach to the way that we explore. It's shown itself in the way that we've approached our flagship project within Weiss in terms of where we've come from the first phase of exploration to where we are currently today, and the amount of information and knowledge that we've built up over that time as well. Our vision's ambitious, but it is actually a good thing because what we're doing is powerful. We are going to put lithium exploration in Namibia on the world stage.